Do what?
It's pretty busy. We should have taken it when we first got there. Here's John. Here comes the rain again. Great. I'll probably have to go back upstairs. It keeps coming up rain. Real nice. In the water. I can zoom in on it. For some reason I'm not zooming. There we go. There's John. Coming back in the water. Coming on in. Just having a good time. Can't get it back.
Here's our little spot. Pretty rainy day. What Shirley want to do next?
I'm not sure. Eat, probably.
Here comes the rain. Coming right across the ocean. Got the first drop.
That's the year.
right there. Shirley likes this one better. This one is called Eastern Shores. Now this, overlooking a pool and walk to the beach. What are you gonna get?
Food. All the fish are gonna be oysters.
Tell me what we're gonna get for dinner.
We're going to split the special as usual. Split the platter.
Split the platter.
We're going to have blue crab prawns.
Okay.
An appetizer. Whole plate full.
Okay, good. Well, I agree with that. I guess, what else can I say? Here we are at the crab house.
Choice of potato or vegetable of the day. They have a new potato.
Hey, shall we?
There you are. There you are. There you are. Now, see, now I can see ya.
Thanks, Amy. Here for billions and billions of years. There's Shirley calling Brad already. Haven't even got out of the, haven't got to the airplane yet. She's already calling him. When you ask me about the toll, what does that mean? I've got to pay for it or something?
Yeah. $3.
Do we need to get it out now, or?
Doesn't matter. I can put it.
Okay.
I'll write it up.
Without a prescription. Strong, fast Anacin. It works on your headache,
Well,
so you
you'll
can
take
work
care
better.
of us when we're there, though, won't you? Huh?
Huh?
We'll get your shot here, too.
Thank you. That's why there are no cabs at La Guardia.
Is that right? Because they can't get around quick? They can't make money getting around?
They're all over here.
Oh, okay. They're stuck, huh? They can't get back to LaGuardia.
There, John. I hadn't seen one like that before. I thought you'd seen a relatively calm group. Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah.
Yes, and he drives you.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
He's got more pictures than mine because he's always going
It's not being used. To the left is Rockefeller Center. You see the banners along the left, and that's where you're staying. The ice skating ring is to the left, between 49th and 50th Street, just off Fifth Avenue. So you'll see the street sign coming up soon, marked Times Square and 46th Street. Toward the left is a hotel, the Embassy Suites, that was built over the Palace, which used to be a vaudeville theater. And on the right, there's a statue of Father Duffy. He was very big. It's the entire avenue, Broadway to 10 floors. There's a lot of walking there. Not far from your hotel is Bloomingdale's department store. It's Fifth Avenue Shops, Tiffany's, and Trump Towers.
Oh, great.
Hey, John.
Shopping roadways to the left, so it crosses where we have these streets with the name Square. Now, the Flatiron building in front of you. Remember hearing about the Flatiron? That was given the name because of the statue area. And a few streets on the left is an old building with a clock they were thinking about tearing down, but the community tried to keep it open. It used to be a courthouse, now it's a library named Jefferson Courthouse Library. So it's a few streets to the left, very nice old building.
Top of that building, you can see,
What?
That was
you can
funny.
see trees and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Jefferson Court during the evening.
There's John's
Now you see
Pizzeria.
the open cellars because there are goods stored
Big deal.
underneath some of the old left Grand Union. So these apartments on the left belong to NYU.
Is it really?
Now, when you're walking, I won't be able to speak to you. You won't hear me. Only people in the front, so I'll tell you everything I can on the bus.
Thank goodness.
You don't have that.
Get the whole crowd coming here. I'm always Got the whole crowd.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
some of those, but I'm gonna order me about 5 or 6 more. See how they are.
No, I want to
I like.
They was on the right is City Hall, the mayor's office. So the City Hall is 1814, and that's City Hall Park. People, because they're working here in this area. But I heard when at the Statue of Liberty somebody got injured, and they said we're going to take it to the New York hospital. They have bad reputation, but it's really a good place. But they have bad reputation because somebody's devastated with a heart attack. So you don't have to worry about that, right? 60 stories, 60. Now this is the oldest part of the city, and when the Dutch settled here, when they lived here, near where we get out later is a street named after Peter Minuet, where he helped to make the exchange of buying Manhattan Island from the Indians to the Dutch for the $24 worth of trinkets, beads, and cloths. They didn't know anything else that existed. Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
Some people have some McDonald's, they have piano players. On the left, McDonald's, very doorman with tails, white gloves.
Doormen with tails at the McDonald's.
At the end left, the last building at the end left is the Federal Reserve Bank, the dark building with the flags on. It's open to the public, where people can go in. They just have to hold before. They hold both the 80 nations, the Federal Reserve, this one. The end left looks like a mushroom tree by Pablo Picasso. Now we're coming to Wall Street, so we'll try to have them put out, some of you. If you want to get out, let me know, because otherwise we're going to go round and round without you wanting to get out.
Anyway, she says we can do a 1 block walk here if we want to pick us up at the other end, or we'll just ride.
You want to just, okay. So you see the sign Wall Street, the top left of the light building on the right, the second building. The stock exchange is open to the public during the business week. See the floor of the exchange. And the center left is a statue of George Washington. The other side we're going to be at the East River on the return. So this actually used to be a wooden wall the Dutch built to protect the British. It's 3.5 tons. A lot of people take pictures from the inside. So when the stock market price goes up, they call bull market, goes down, it's a bear market. On the left is a financial museum where the clock is, and the building in the center left, they were thinking about tearing down, but now it's a landmark. It used to be customs, now it's the American Indian. So very often they want to tear down buildings. They wanted to tear down Grand Central, Iris at the top right. And the downtown on the way back later, and near the entrance on the something later. And the dark colored building in the park on the left is Castle Clinton, which used to be a fort.
That's where we went.
The Hudson River. So the one building named Winter Garden, where there's 16 palm trees brought here from the state of California, $30,000 each tree to bring in with special lighting. Now we're going to see the Twin Towers. The Twin Towers is part of the World Trade Center. The World Trade, 8 buildings, connected towers, 2 buildings, each is 110 floors, and it takes 58 seconds. The Twin Towers is a 350-foot television antenna.
Gas,
And
please
I don't know
return
how much
can.
traffic we have. When it's raining, there are more cars. Now the yellow on the right side is
Twin Towers.
closer.
Ellis Island. Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty. Ellis Island. And a tugboat. Twin Towers. Town Athletics Club.
the memorial just along the river on the
Oh, fair. I know.
Over here, dear.
Picture of Frank taking a picture.
Y'all come right down here. Let's tighten up
Do what?
just a little bit.
I just hear that it took us a while to see the one down in the water that they're pulling up.
Yeah, I saw that. I want to get a picture of that. There's the Merchant Marine Memorial. There's the statue. Get a picture of old Vic taking a picture. Oh. Still can't hardly see both of them.
festival. So we're right at Park, they have it. This one is lit up now on the left. It just... So these are shops and restaurants that type food. It close around noon.
Fish
Selling mostly wholesale from restaurants, the hotels, the airlines. And the right is walking. Now, you're going to see a mural of the Brooklyn Bridge. It's painted on the side of the building around your left.
Now you're filming.
Now, at the
Picture
end
my
of the
left,
Brooklyn
my right
Bridge,
hand.
he's on the $10 bill. He's the first Secretary Treasury that he was, and buried in the Trinity Church in London. The Harlem used to be very fashionable to live, exclusive areas, and George Washington also headquarters in Harlem. And on the left, they keep the salt when we have snow. In the winter, they keep the clean streets here. Yeah, this people's homes, don't talk about that. It's like furniture and clothes, people that throw away things. Where it's warm. On the left, 24 hours, supermarket, parking underneath. The should be back around 1:15 after the bus again. And we're now on the Lower East Side again. And the Williamsburg, it went up in 1900.
Empire State Building.
So that's the bridge, went up in 19... In addition, the windows, the old buildings originally didn't have it. They would have to be rewired. People living here do not want air conditioning because the rents would go up. So these apartments on the left are named Stuyvesant Town and Peter Cooper Village. It's owned by the insurance company Metropolitan Life. Estuary. The Hudson River leads to the Atlantic Ocean, so the other side the luxury liner ships come in. The United Nations is the building on the right where the windows face the river. That's one of the buildings. That's the Secretariat. One building on the right. We're going to try not to make a right turn here. So with the
Bellevue.
people that come here for evaluation.
Hospital.
To Rusk Institute for real.
Basement building.
So going north on First Avenue. So it looks different inside the apartment buildings, especially the older, the very exclusive buildings along Fifth Avenue and so on. These apartments on the left named Corinthian. And when you walk around, you see trees at the top. Those are the penthouse apartments, bottom apartments. So the upper floors tend to be more expensive. Nation Plaza. There's the Pan Am building, so the Metropolitan Life. That's where the Grand Central Terminal is, housing the largest train station. Yeah.
Nation.
And that's from the region of the Beaujolais, like from Lyon, that area. And this is the delegate dining room where all the head of states will have lunch or dinner, but we usually close for the public that day, and we set up the room for the day. Tables of fours, please. All tables of fours. If you'd be kind enough to get together, we can start with the first four.
Usually have to work weekends. I only have a call like one weekend out of 6, and I have most of the daytime. I feel so much better.
I'm sure you do. One of them.
The old moon rock.
The old moon rock.
Man, it is old. Yeah, what you get in front of it?
Well, honey, everybody else is getting on.
Oh, that'll be all right.
And I want to get a couple shots. So they call whoever and ask them, we can't go into this.
When I started doing sucker control work, there was one thing that was sacred. There were several things that were sacred, but one was that you use this nozzle arrangement right here. 2 TG3s on the outside of TG5 in the middle. You use a slow tractor speed to keep the boom from bouncing and those types of things. Well, as time went on, you know, our growers have gotten larger, and one of the biggest complaints I get from growers is, I need to speed up. I need to speed up. And use a low pressure so we could get good control, you know, so we could speed up without sacrificing control. I was starting to run into some growers, and perhaps you have seen some of them, that were starting to use 6 nozzles per row. They were using...
Do you want to take a...
Yeah.
Everybody want to just take a quick break now? And some of you, most of you probably have already met, but I do want to introduce Ed Bridger to you. Ed is the Secretary Treasurer of Fair Products, the Comptroller of Fair Products, and man, I have to ask every now and then, can I have a trip like this? So he justifies this trip for us. Got any questions about it? Having any more trips, you better talk to Mr. Bridger. He's the man that testifies.
When I came in this morning, first of all, the taxi cab just about left me. He about ran over my foot in the process. And you know, you don't see that in Cincinnati. And secondly, when there were 2 guys holding hands at adjoining urinals. I was with Shell for 10 years. I spent a number of years in solvent sales, selling a lot to the ag chem businesses. I was in Greensboro for 4 or 5 years. And then I went to Houston, and I was the product.
You guys think about some questions that you might have that you'd like to ask anybody and everybody here. But.
And I had tried to hold tobacco for a bunch of specialists in those areas. In June, I saw an opportunity to go back to work on tobacco, which was my first love. And therefore, I resigned from my extension position, and I took a half-time job coordinating tobacco research with the Ag Research Service at NC State University. And so that's all I work on at that at the university now. And I get half time by Wednesday at noon, and then I get another half by Friday night. But nevertheless, I'm enjoying it. I have one additional job. I'm under contract with Philip Morris USA. I work with them at the other universities. They have grants, and this is a rather sizable program. And I have been to Georgia twice already, and done field days and check presentations and other projects they may assign me to work on. I haven't had time to work with them because I've been involved in the Oxford Tobacco Station closing to my eyeballs, but I will be working with them more. I've been to Kentucky twice, Virginia. Again, livestock's coming on strong, but it's got some significant problems also. Okay, Frank, that's it.
Okay, well, as I said, when we finish up the whole program, we'll sure all be right here to answer any.
Ma'am, we're from NBC News. Do you have anything you'd like to say to our cameraman here? Ed.
Hello there, Ed.
You're next on our list.
Did you get Ed?
I've got to have one of your famous Bloody Marys.
Okay. And I'll have one also.
You don't want to drink by himself, do you?
No, I don't. No, what I meant was he's not ready for it yet. Give him a second though.
Yeah, there's Vic Wade.
There's Rosie.
Yeah, there's Rosie O'Grady.
1,500 in.
I don't want to be on there yet. I don't have my makeup on. Put that thing down.
There's Tammy or Vicky or whatever her name is over there.
The first one was right.
Hello there, Tammy. Ooh, let's see what Shirley's got left to eat. What's that I got then, huh?
Very large family. It's been a privilege and honor and the very last time.
$96.85.
$96.85.
And a few drinks.
4 hamburgers.
4 hamburgers.
2 beers.
Couple beers. 1 still.
$96.85.
And loved everybody in the house.
And don't forget the broken hand dryers in the last
That's right.
one now.
Yeah.
She's 16. It'll be in plastic.
Okay.
That'll be her first car.
That's right.
Get me one, Ed. Get me one.
Times Square thing down there. Milk Street. I was looking that way. Theater, Walter.
Corner for what?
This is your biggest.
This is it?
The most renowned,
The most
thing,
recognized.
picture in the world.
Yeah.
It's what Rick was telling me the other night.
I mean,
This is known everywhere in the world.
All right. All right.
Did you get the lower thing in the center?
Where's that?
Right down there in the center. You
Yeah.
see it in the pink flashing and all that?
Picture of that. Come on, do it.
I'm gonna slap that out of
You
How
lie.
come they don't have diapers on their horses?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Hey, because the carriage ride on this.
Got what?
This traffic.
Daily Planet.
All right. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Hey, there's that sign. Yeah.
I remember watching him put that on
Where is that?
TV. I don't know. I believe it's still stuck.
It just ain't go down to church if they want to.
Enjoy, good.
what? Really? What's that?
This is gonna fall, say, the code is pretty hoo. Him and Barney get separate.
It's running right now. Go.
Get over in the picture. Got pictures of you guys. Okay, pretty good. Pretty impressive here.
All right. Hey, you would not believe how many pictures I got with y'all. We always wind up in the picture. Let's slide over here. Get Shirley in there.
Operating machine? I don't know how we push the wheelbarrow.
Now wait for the green light. Wait for the green light.
It's ready.
I'm dying to see her.
Hello. How are you?
We don't want to lose anybody here yet. Wait a minute.
Yeah, we are.
You taking the white group and that's the towel? Melissa will be right
Let me just stand right here and make sure everybody makes a curve here.
Thanks, sir. Yeah, they're all standing.
First two levels of all the windows. Because it was breaking people's legs.
These old buildings have these luxury apartments on them.
so weird.
I can do
Where?
building on the corner. That's it. Get closer to.
Is that an Afghan down there? Nope. With these horses.
That's got. Buy a girl something.
Yes, sir, Frank. Tell me how I'm going to make a lot of money next year.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get one of these, Michael.
Y'all have a safe trip back. Thank you.
Where's Barry? Oh, because I couldn't find your bag.
You can't find your bag?
Here's our luggage.
What can you get for me?
you're behind the times about 20 years.
Everybody should have 8 tracks, don't you think, honey?
I'm sure I've got some up in the attic somewhere.
Mm-hmm. What's your opinion on the subject, Michael?
Is that off the record or on the record?
My dad.
What?
Hey, Grandpa.
He ran that thing
Get
last
that thing
night
out of my
nonstop.
face. Get that out of my face. Good. Okay.
What do you got for me to eat here?
Nothing, get away.
What? What is that? Turkey breast. Betty Jane did a good job. Thank you, Betty Jane.
Get that camera out of my face.
Look at that. What is that, pork?
That's pork.
Brussels sprouts.
I want my meat platter.
Steve's house.
I think that I read within like that, Lucas? That he was gonna.
There's Steve's house.
Gonna do another setup.
Is Jason still on the pot? Let's go see.
You gonna take a picture of him?
Pot.
I don't know, last minute.
What you got over there, Betty Jane?
A present.
A present. You don't have a pass?
I think your name was on the card.
Is that for me?
I said he doesn't recognize it, his name's on the card.
I think it is. Hold it up. Yeah, it's pretty
To
good.
Betty Jane from John, Shirley, Jason, and Brad.
I wonder what it is. It's a box.
He probably really does.
Hey, Steve, open that. Open that blind a little bit. I'm not getting enough light.
I thought you needed something from the south.
All right. It's a Tennessee sweatshirt and matching socks.
A little more. More. Okay.
And Jason wants to trade me for it.
Already, it's in the trade room.
Red John. I went down there and got one. Remember, I got a blue national
What'd you get,
shirt,
Nene?
And I got bleached.
What is it?
Was it just a t-shirt? Was it? You want a sweatshirt?
What's
for
that?
Christmas?
I'll come down. Put perfume in it.
Yummy.
And then bottle and easy parfum.
Uh-huh. What'd you get, Grandpa? Cup of coffee?
He needs time to sit his coffee cap on.
You go put down in Dad's belly, maybe he'll wake up.
What'd you get, Steve?
I haven't got anything.
An empty package?
Here, me take your picture while you open your thing.
Ow!
Yeah.
Got your ear cleaner.
What's it here?
In present.
I want.
What is this? Maybe. Daddy's stuff.
3 little packages.
Here, give it to Shirley.
Not so.
I
I
don't
didn't know
know who
what
this
to
is
get
from.
you. You're the girl with everything.
Who gave me this?
Oh, you didn't have to get me anything.
Is this from Laura? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
thanks.
there's a heart, 3 hearts.
It's a mustache. Dad.
Cost $2.47.
Shirley.
Dad's money, you only give me $50 to spend on it.
Thank you.
That's enough.
It can't.
Right, oh, here's a bow pin.
Yeah.
Let me get a picture of you while,
Why don't you do yours and then you can take over.
You in the house. You can use it in the house.
There you go, Steve.
And a heart pin.
Yeah, it's
Jason.
lovely, huh?
I got lots of pins.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What you got over there, Grandpa?
I don't know. Golf. Where's mine?
Golf.
He didn't want to get up.
How to play?
His child said he didn't want to play.
Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Maybe Nene could get him up.
What do you got over there, Shirley?
Oh, I got something from Jason. It's a music carousel.
A music carousel. You kidding? Jason, where'd you get this at?
Oh, I got it at Kmart.
Kmart.
That's our favorite shopping place.
What in the world do you do with it?
Well, I got those other music
I
boxes.
got your
Do
little
you?
thing, box. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I was.
What's that, Laura?
Pumpkin pie.
Jewelry box.
I got her a little jewelry box.
Let me see, Laura.
See, pretty.
That's pretty.
I need one of these.
You do?
Yeah.
I do too. You want to sell it?
No. I need some to hold my ring.
Get that from Jason?
Jason, look at this,
Oh, I
Nene.
got
This
it
is for the. Oh, it's for Nene.
Yeah.
From Jason.
For Nene from
But she'll
Jason?
have to open up that other one that we got for.
Thanks, Jason.
Here's my music
Oh,
box.
it's in the back.
Let's see your movie
Give him
box.
Laura. Give him Laura.
That's pretty nice, isn't it?
You need Daddy Jason.
Trying to think what that tune is.
Oh, darn, Jason. I thought I
To BJ from John.
I've heard it. Follow the star.
Videotape.
I know the lyrics to it, but I can't think of it.
It's a movie theme of some type. I can't remember it either.
Okay.
Thank you, Jason. This is
Thanks,
really
John.
cute.
Oh, yeah, you got to take.
even like that. I didn't know they had a clown and I didn't know. I like that.
Did you spend your
whole paycheck on this?
What's in there? What else you get there,
Oh,
Laura?
it is. How cool. Money.
Money. What you got there, Dad?
Cool money.
Oh, yeah.
$100.
Tape on your page.
No kidding.
What is it? A tape? Videotape?
Jason. I don't know. No idea what you get
Hey,
out.
Steve. Did you mean to put a 10 in here?
Yeah. I said cappuccino there. I figured
All
Is it
right.
a little
That's
strange.
real.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Open your thing up. See how much you got.
Did you give me 1,000?
I got 100.
Oh, you know what it is? John?
What?
That's Warren for it.
Yeah.
Oh, beans.
I had to, it says it on the box.
Born.
Who got the coolest gift so
you get?
far?
Is that the tape
Huh?
you made?
Mm-hmm.
That's how much I got.
Where are those tapes?
Isn't that cool? Wow.
You should have got some there too, Steve. Somewhere.
I had no
No,
idea
you
what
know,
to
but
get
she
you.
has something to open.
I didn't know what to get you, so I got you glasses.
Doesn't matter, there's something.
Steve from John.
That's what I got.
It's a nice shirt, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So this is like 12 hours of tape or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pretty.
Like 6 each, huh?
Mm-hmm. What is that? Black sweater?
Yes, it's pretty.
You got all kinds of black, didn't you?
Well, you know how much I like black. I'll have to thank her for it. I wish I would.
You like the money? Yeah.
Really should've. It's like, Betty Jane had one on. It's like, the chenille of my robe.
Yeah, that's for $20 a
Here, start taking pictures.
Dad, look, you make
That's a see-through one, Dad.
This is from mine.
Yeah, I got some see-through peanuts, so it wouldn't scare you.
You what?
Got some see-through peanuts, so it wouldn't scare you.
Coffee warmer, Laura. Boy, that'll work good.
I had no idea what to get you either. I sit there and walk through the store for about 3 hours. My legs are so tired I cannot walk.
I went to the store for about 15 minutes to get my stuff.
He's such a shopper, I tell ya.
Who's this from?
Just a real
From
shopper.
Nene and
Yeah, I
Steve.
said, oh, I like
Nene
I
and
like
Steve.
Sandy goes, well, that looks more like you. And then I walked
That
around
one
about an
there is
hour. I said,
Shirley's.
I'm gonna get what I like. I don't care.
Are you listening, John?
No.
The one underneath is Shirley's.
One men's crew neck t-shirt. All right, extra large. Well, that ought to fit me.
That's your natural fibers.
Natural fibers?
Hadn't been bleached enough.
Is that right? Right
Made by
off,
Spalding and Company.
right off the cotton tree?
Yeah.
Okay. Cotton grows on
That's
trees.
just
and
not a
everything.
regular t-shirt.
All right, is that right? Thank you so very much. I like your regular t-shirt.
Big. No, we're size 3. These are size 8.
Well, you
Now,
know,
who-
you took.
who's
you
this
said
from?
to me the other
I think
day,
that's mine.
Oh,
you
this
said
yours?
it doesn't
Zoom in
matter
on your
how
dad.
many size
How do you
it is.
zoom? W?
No,
Oh,
I asked you what size.
Yeah,
You
which
said
one,
two.
too?
But this is fine.
Who's from?
I'll grow
He
someday.
isn't zooming.
Yeah, I remember that.
Where'd you get them from?
Target.
Now that,
You can-
that's
We
to
had
where we'll go
Target
skiing
things,
again.
You can
That
extend.
must be from Mike and
First
Laura.
one.
the gloves are the wrong thing to give me, they'll get all wet.
Yeah, I wear
Really?
those.
Whoa,
Really
whoa.
well.
How do you zoom back?
There's not that much cloth.
I got Keith on here. How do you zoom back?
You're gonna have to wear some heavier clothes under the other one. You're gonna have to,
Oh, okay, here we go. We'll zoom
you're
back.
gonna have to wear heavy clothes under those. Is that yours?
Got Betty Jane with her mouth open.
Thanks.
Do you think that's yours or mine?
okay, Jason?
Whose is this?
I'm
I think
wore
it's
out from
mine.
cooking all the
Huh?
food.
That's right. Tell them about it. We're gonna zoom in on you. There you go. Yeah, good deal.
To Dad from Jason.
I got another one?
Get ready to catch it. I'm not.
Here's your ring. I got another one over
Wait a
here.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me get over there smoothly.
I got another one over here.
Oop, I got you too close.
This is from Jason.
Here, Dad.
Uh,
I can't throw this.
Jason did all his shopping at
Yeah, I
American Eagle.
shouldn't throw this one.
That ain't cheap.
He'll like this one.
I will.
I thought it was nothing.
T-shirt of my hero.
Oh no.
Hero.
Turn it around. Let's see if I can zoom.
What's that, a remote control in his head?
Yeah. Potato, couch potato.
What does it say on the bottom?
Couch potato. Pork rind.
Oh boy.
My hero Homer. I can wear this to the gym.
That's been bleached though, John.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jason, are you
Thanks.
old enough to buy presents now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can't pay his rent.
He spent the most money of anybody here, and he must have $1,000 in gifts here.
All right. Thank you so much.
I don't know. Mine must
Too bad, I didn't know that's funny.
Who's that from, Shirley?
I think this is from Mike and Laura.
Mike and Laura.
It's pretty long.
Hey, wow. This is better than the one I bought myself
Well, I like that one too.
night. Laura took my shirt that I wore.
Where'd you get that? Who'd you get that from, Steve? From Mike?
Huh?
From Jason?
Jason.
You get that at American Outfitters?
He's,
I get those in Walmart.
he's my favorite nephew.
His favorite nephew.
But the heck, they had the right shirt.
It's a kitchen
Now,
memo
let's
set.
see what John got me.
Kitchen memos. There's.
Write you all kinds of things.
All right.
Sibagagi
Thank you,
or
Laura.
Uh-uh.
Mine. John has had these
Hey.
VCRs running at the house
Wow.
since we went back.
what?
He's had VCRs and things running at our house all night since we went back.
Hey, it looks just like what he got me.
Mom's funeral.
Mm-hmm. And the come of the funeral came out real good. You can hear everything old Reverend Tim
It's
has
nice
to
to be
say.
able to hear our voice and stuff. There's others that are.
No, I don't know. Steve said something about the summer's party, and I bet they're on there someplace, but I didn't watch the whole thing. Huh?
Well, you had, they couldn't be on there,
It's
John,
out.
because you
I
had
didn't
that
really
tape
look at it,
running
Shirley.
for
How
2
does
or 3
it-
hours over
Well, I
there.
looked at it, but
I don't know where else they
It
are.
looks like here's a little memo board. And
I didn't
this
tape over
is,
anything, I'll guarantee it.
um,
I don't remember having gone 2 or 3 hours. I walked around with it, didn't I? I didn't set it down.
I thought you had one to stand.
I don't remember that.
yeah.
You guys aren't.
This is pretty.
Christmas over.
That's Dee Dee's only present.
Hello there. How you doing this morning?
How you doing? We got up before breakfast this morning, man.
Shirley may not get a go because her birth certificate's fake.
Don't say that.
Oh well, I'll find somebody.
That's what he. Hello.
Are you doing it now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Isn't that
great.
wonderful?
Hi, Lester.
You know,
Linda.
you can probably just little smile in your face all the time. What ends up happening?
There's Grand Cayman. Hello, Grand Cayman.
Royal Caribbean. Ooh, look at these houses. Ooh, look how neat.
You understand why. Where'd you shoot this? In your closet?
I have a feeling this is not going to come out. This is the Bayview in Grand Cayman Island, and we're all going to have shrimp if we can see it. And there's a picture out the window. And there's a big pretty boat that Shirley says is what? That's Royal Caribbean. It's a hydroplane boat. What's the matter, honey?
I got a little bit used to it.
You got a little bit used to it?
There isn't hardly anything to see over here. I think everything's all kicked up.
Yeah,
Go over there.
okay. Here we are, Lester.
Back where I excel in front of food, or shortly will be.
Getting ready to go on our trip out here to the big boats. We're going to go on the big boats now. And here we are having lunch before we go on the boat.
Tori, I can start loading you. Just stay with her.
What are we seeing out here?
It's like the desert with an unexpected snowfall.
Can everybody hear me okay up there?
Yeah.
When all this shaking got all the bolts loose, and the ship started taking on water. This water was heating up, pouring over the engine. The big problem was that the cargo was rice and grain. And what happens to rice and grain when it hits hot water? It expands. So this rice just literally burst the ship apart at the seams. You can see one of the masts and part of the engine on the right-hand, left-hand side here. And there's the anchor chain coming up on the left. 24 karat gold, that chain. Well, not 24 karat gold, but solid gold. All these fish swimming along the side are chub, Bermuda chub, and the little guys are sergeant majors. So the captain headed for Grand Cayman. That was the first island in sight because he was sailing from Cuba to Jamaica. And docked the ship here in this shallow water. So the rice and grain just burst the ship open. If anybody sees any exciting fish, just shout out so everybody can see. And then in 1957, the British Marine Corps thought that this was a big hazard in the waterway, so they came in and blew it up even more. That's why it's so big. See all these silverfish right along here? Those are Bermuda chub. And the little guys are sergeant majors, the one with the black stripes and yellow.
Sergeant Major, that's a big name for him.
Yeah.
What's a black one?
What's the black? And once a ship first is wrecked in the bottom of the ocean, it kind of disturbs everything, but oh, there's the anchor chain again. And if you can see, it's just all split apart from when all that rice was just expanding and shaking the ship apart. Beautiful visibility down here today. Oh, great view of the ribs of the ship right underneath me on the right. So let's see what we're coming up to here. What do people say? We're going with rice and grain and fish. There's the big engine. That's the brand new engine back there. To my right. Branches are twigs. That's staghorn coral. Very rare, but quite popular here in the Cayman Islands. There's also coral here called antler coral. It's just beautiful. It looks like antlers of a big, like a staghorn antler. Just stunning. Coral's a home to many marine life here in the Cayman. You'll see tons of fish. There's a big, beautiful parrotfish that lives in the coral. That guy right straight coming from the boat with silver with yellow is called a yellowtail snapper. They're good barbecuing fish. Coral grows very slowly. Only about an inch a year, 5 millimeters a year. So keep your eye out for great fish here. I saw some great big, huge tarpon swimming through all the crevasses down here.
How old did you say the coral was?
Coral's about 420 million years old. And this reef is about 10,000 years old. Maybe you can see, because about an inch grows a year. A quarter of an inch a year grows on this coral. And it's all living. And it just builds and builds on top of itself. Now see that big turquoise fish? That's called a parrotfish. It feeds off of the coral and eats all the algae. And these little sergeant majors on our side here. So there's brain coral and staghorn coral. Let's see what we can see. Oh, there's a big tarpon right down below me, big silver gamefish. Right in the crevice of the coral. Big gamefish. Here comes all the yellowtail snappers coming up. There's some beautiful staghorn coral straight on the right-hand side. On the other side there. Oh wow, look at these beauties coming up on my side. Some barjacks. Oh, there's some antler coral. Beautiful antler coral. Right there. beautiful visibility today. It's just a wonderful day here in Cayman. This reef, has anybody seen the movie The Firm with Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the reef that they filmed the diving scene on in the beginning. Very famous reef. Oh wow, look at the big tarpon straight out ahead, the big silver tarpon. Moving slowly. All these little fish right here, there's a little blue flatfish, that's a blue tang. Beautiful, it's a cleaner fish. They clean all the reef. Let's see what else we can see down here. See all the Bermuda choppers from the lost, because Jeremy will feed them eventually. While I'm here in the Cheeseburger Reef, I'm going to jump in and dive around and feed all these fish for you so you get a better look. Others used to come out and feed the fish all of the scraps from the restaurant, so the fish started eating all the hamburger buns and patties and french fries, so the locals thought this was riot. They named the reef Cheeseburger Reef. There's a beautiful fan coral down here. It's purple, just branching out. There's some more blue tang cleaning on the reef. The blue tang just eat all the algae off of the rocks, off the coral. Here the fish are just following us around looking for the dinner. We saw a great, beautiful porcupine copperfish out here earlier today, so keep your eyes open for that. That's a good sight. Oh, there's a big school of blue tang right there. They're the cleaning station. Does everybody see those on the right-hand side? They go around and clean all the algae off of the coral.
Got white dots and red belly.
Yeah, that's staghorn antler coral with a little rock beauty swimming on it right up front. This big turquoise fish there, that's the parrotfish. Beautiful.
He's the one that does what? He eats off the coral there?
Yeah, the parrotfish eats off the coral, and actually the parrotfish is responsible for all of the beautiful sand you see here in Cayman, because as he eats the coral, he turns it into sand and it comes right back out. So when you're lying on those beautiful version of that turquoise fish is the spotted one right there with the checkerboard pattern. That's the turquoise parrotfish in its juvenile stage, called the stoplight parrotfish. These Bermuda chub are great to watch too, because when they get angry at each other, they get little spots on them for a couple seconds. There's a beautiful blue tang down there. And if you keep your eye on the rim of the coral, or down below, you might be able to see some great fish. See what's on this side here. Nice to fish.
Spots their man. Chub with spots.
Yeah. Let's see what else is down
he's
here.
a little aggressive, really.
They are. The sergeant majors are very aggressive. Beautiful guy, part of the angelfish family. Snappers that are swimming by are definitely a good fish to barbecue and have for dinner. Quite a popular meal here in Cayman is the yellowtail snapper. Up to the right as well, to the left. You see tons of them if you look for. There's another big one right down there, the rock beauty. Just a beautiful day here. Oh, that's my cue to go jump in the water, so I'll be back.
You can hardly see a person in there. I don't know.
She has food in her hand.
Does she? I ain't seen her hands yet. Which one? No.
That's right down through there.
When they get spots on them, that means you're mad.
Yeah, see that one right there's got spots. That one's really got spots.
Yeah.
Some degrees of madness. Maybe if you don't use that, call it automatically goes off.
Of a mountain range in the area. And they're all, most of them are surrounded by the coral reef, which attracts all the diving to Cayman, and that's what it's known for pretty much, is their scuba diving. We're making our way over to the Balboa. The Balboa was 1932. She crashed into the shores here. So just keeping my eyes open for any marine life. It's great to see. There's big parrotfish again. Blue tag. It's great to look right down because there's a big school of tarpon, and they're big, long, silver type fish. Just stunning. I saw a bunch of them this morning. As we're heading over these sand flats, keep your eyes open for sponges on the coral. Keep your eyes open for stingrays when we're crossing the sand flats. They're actually a member of the shark family, but the shark is its only predator. The stingray has a sucker on the bottom of its flat body that sucks up the bottom of the sand here. Those are from the stingrays. And they filter out all the sand and suck up the mollusks, and they grind them with like a parrot-like beak that's similar to what an octopus has. We can also see eagle rays down here. So just keep your eyes open on the little tube sponges down below. Nice sea fans. The gorganians are a soft coral that feed during the day. Beautiful wreck. There's some green tube sponges right there. See those? Yeah, those are great. The fish like to live in there. This is one of my favorite wrecks just because it's so spread out. Yeah, you're at it. Just beautiful. When these wrecks initially are introduced into the environment, they kind of upset everything a little bit, but after time, coral starts to grow on them and the sand settles and they become what we call an artificial reef. And it attracts a lot of marine life and gives home to a lot of animals. So in a way, it actually benefits the habitat here in that it creates. Another stingray. Oh, wait, another stingray. He's just sleepy. There's a fish on top of him. That guy's not moving around much. Let's see if we can find it. There's a conch trail. See that line in the ground? That's from a conch moving along. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for coming on the SeaWorld Explorer with us today.
Don't agree with that.
Oh, okay. What?
Three different kinds of dolphin. Black and fried island style.
That thing picked up this dark.
I remember. A little bit.
It's gonna be.
Here comes old Biff. Biff.
Yeah, McFly, what you want?
Salad or soup.
Call him tomorrow and say, just kidding.
Thanks very much, and you have a good night. Okay?
This is the Grand Cayman Turtle Park.
Yes, they export these things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cute. I got a lobe.
Let me get my little camera. Here's John holding a turtle. Yeah.
Hello there.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Nashville, this is Hell Grand Cayman, right?
Yeah.
And this is the post office.
No, this is the original Hell post office. They built a new one in '85, so that's down the road there.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, now this is Hell. I just got a picture of the guy inside. I'll put it over here. You want what?
Now there's that bar we were at yesterday that's up in the air and outdoors. Is that where you want?
Shirley buying stuff.
Taking that camera.
Listen to that evil laugh.
Get ready. Get ready.
Man, this
Linda, I can't even see you over there. Hello.
He's gonna make a VHS of it.
That make a difference. I can't see her. There's Lester. Lester's got a little white on, so you can see Lester.
Can you see me?
Not hardly.
Not hardly.
We're at
Vision in
Tortuga
darkness.
Duty Free Liquor. I don't think that's where we're at. Where are we at?
Casanova.
We're at Casanovas tonight. And it's got a nice Italian there. We got a little problem right here. It's called a sinkhole. But it's a pretty place. Italian. The Harvard Bow or something like that. A Harvard Bow. Here we are before we go out on the boat.
Be sure and get a shot of our boat.
I will. This is not our boat. That's not the boat we're going on. Lester says we should be going on that boat. Last time. Who cares?
We're gonna have fun.
We're gonna have fun, aren't we?
I'm worried about this cushion.
Huh?
I'm worried about this cushion.
Hi, sweetie. You got me up for this?
Yeah.
Just like a beached whale.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing there, buddy?
What you want to do? Run short at the beach and go stop at their lunch, or you want to do some more stalking?
It's up to everybody else. I'm ready to go in.
You can go into the beach. You want to relax a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
The chicken breast.
Linda, are you ready to go in for a little bit?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, I'll go run into the beach.
It's pretty neat. Pretty neat views.
Hello, Mary. Lunch.
Yes, sir.
Marinated conch. By Jimmy.
Yep.
Wish I would have got the first part of you taking it out of the shell.
I got one left.
Got one shell left?
Yeah.
Putting in the lime in the conch. And the onion. Parrotfish.
Yes, sir. That's the one for?
They're good looking parrotfish, yeah. Good looking fish. Take all the parrot off of it, huh?
Yeah, this is skinnier.
Is that gonna? It'll draw some people. Some draw some people too. Won't it? Well, those are angelfish down there, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Got angelfish down there, if you can see them. I don't know if they can or not.
Really?
Live and well.
Flying objects. Let's see if they come. Yeah, but he's doing his dishes. Maybe they'll come in and use their
Should we have went on? Should we went on Captain Marvin?
Fish is done on.
The fish is done?
No, not done yet, but
Oh.
it's cooking.
Cooking? What's this right here?
Potato salad.
Potato salad? Looks good, smells good. Might be a baby barracuda, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Just put no.
See the little ones start moving, and then the little bigger ones come in. So maybe some of the bigger ones will come in. Oh, there's stuff there.
I have no idea.
I assume they put a motor on the back of them, don't they?
That's what it looks like, and it seems to have this plastic bottom.
So you can see through it? Uh-huh.
Must be new.
I've never
seen them before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're rubber, aren't they? Or
It's just like a
plastic. Have you come back with what?
Island specialties for. Okay, I'm recording.
Just crank the lens the way you think it should go.
Well, I see you now. You're waving. You're coming to the camera. Can you get in this beautiful ocean? I get out of the lens. See how beautiful it is. There's a sailboat out there a little bit ago. Oh, there it is. On the horizon. Let's see, where did John go? There goes John. Out across the landscape, probably hunting the bathroom. Beautiful beach out here. Cayman Islands. Sailboats. Waiting for lunch. Where's Jimmy? He's got our fish cooking over there, but no Jimmy. About ready to starve. Oh, I hear John calling. Where's John? There he is, coming towards me. There he is. Coming out of the blue. We got John.
How those fish you doing, Jimmy?
Oh, this will be cooked now, sir.
I bet they'll be good. Looking hot.
Yep.
What are we cooking with? Bamboo? What's our fuel? Bamboo?
No, that's coconut trees.
What kind of tree? Coconut tree. Oh, coconut trees. Yeah. There goes lunch. See, we're pretty laid back here. Pretty laid back.
Yes. You ought to see me as soon as I get a shower, buddy.
Pretty laid back. Potato salad, we got fish. Oh, we got real China almost.
They got someone there. What's that? They got someone. They got someone?
Dinner over, time to do the dishes, huh?
Yes, sir.
Stick them down in the sand to wash, to scrape them off.
Wash the grease off and finish them and go home. Yeah, they come up and rub on you. Looking for some food. You keep on going up, go more on the shoulder up again. Come on, relax, relax.
Can you pick them up, Jimmy?
Yes, sir.
Can you?
Yep.
Got it. Yeah. See this bright light. If you see the little arrows going, it's taking movies right now.
Yeah, I see you.
Hit the red button again. All right, put it back in the middle there off camera.
I'm getting you recorded.
Yeah.
Call that.
Scuba class.
He did.
It was
A giant of a
fantastic.
man. A giant of a man.
Okay. Oh, honey. It's in there.
With my camera, get a shot of all of us. We need to do that. This camera has, we got it with us. It's got
Or-
a delay on it.
Or we could have somebody take a picture.
Well, we could. That's true too.
That's true.
Right.
What is a map
Oh, isn't it?
surcharge?
A what?
Map surcharge.
A map surcharge? It's a piece of paper that shows you how to get to the restaurant.
He doesn't know. Being
And
stupid,
then
Mary.
it's an extra 25% to get here. Once you get here, you don't have to pay any more surcharge.
I just wondered what it was that they had down here, map surcharge, payment island $2.
Oh.
That sounds about right for
Well, that's it.
You wonder